Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source of all things Everton. This is the Toffee Blues Extra Show, and it's a new segment we're doing, so that's why I'm hosting it. It might seem weird, but you're gonna have to get used to it. 'Cause it's something that we're doing on the regular now, so I hope you enjoy it. I've got Paul McAllister with me today. You all know Paul; he's a regular on the Toffee Blues. And we're gonna talk about Danger Men, about Chelsea away. We've got Chelsea on Sunday at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be a difficult game, and it's a game where key players can really affect the game. So we're going to pick out one player from each team that we think can really be the danger man in the game and cause trouble for the opposition defence. So who are yours then, Paul?
Should I say Chelsea's and then ours?
Go with Chelsea's, yeah. We'll go with Chelsea.
Yeah, go with Chelsea. The danger man for Chelsea, for me, I really rate that Alvaro Morata. Yeah. I mean, I know he's not had the best of times since they signed him. He's not scored buckets loads of goals, but I think he's a good striker when he's got his confidence right and when he's kind of in a system that sort of suits him. And he looks like he is coming into form now. So, and he's got physique as well. Do you know what I mean? He's the type of striker who can score a header from a corner. He can get on the end of things. He can be a slotter. Michael Keane and Zuma, it's not a case of where if they just do one thing, then if they just make sure they get this one aspect of their game right, then they're completely taking him out of the game. He's not that type of striker. He's not like a Lukaku. You just think, right, as long as I just stay on him and don't give him a yard of space, then he's probably not going to have much of a sniff. Morata can kind of, he can diversify his game, sort of thing. So, yeah, Morata's a player I really like, and I think Idrissa Gana Gueye, who's going to surely play a defensive midfield, he's going to have to really, really keep an eye out on not only.
He is, yeah, definitely. I just think he's like, he was signed to be like a world class striker for Chelsea, and he was signed. He was expected, like, big things were on his back. He was number 9, I think, at first. He had to move him to number 29 because he couldn't really deal with the pressure. So that was an interesting little move. But no, he was signed. Massive things were expected of him, and he couldn't really produce that at first. He failed to really produce that, and it looked last season anyway like they had Morata and Giroud, and they were two average strikers, but they didn't have a world class one. But you always thought if Morata could hit some form, then he could be a world class striker because he's got the attributes, as you say. He's got the diversibility in his game where he can change things up and he can make things happen. So yeah, I do think he's one to look out for. Would you say Gana Gueye would have to mark him then? Like kind of a man marking kind of thing.
Ideally, but he's going to have his hands full of Hazard, you'd think, wouldn't you? And other players like Barkley and probably that, I can't say his name, the guy that got on loan from Real Madrid.
Kovacic.
I'm sorry. Sorry if I've made a meal of that, but yeah. So our midfield's going to have its hands full. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I just think Keane and Zuma need to really, really communicate with one another. They can't just kind of let their minds wander and daydream, because I really think Morata's the type of player where if he gets half a yard of space in and around the box, he can finish. Do you know what I mean? He's not an absolute donkey, not by any stretch of the imagination. He's a very good striker when you give him the space to just do his thing, or if he's getting the service from his creative players around him like Hazard and Jorginho and people like that. So my danger man would be Morata. I really hope that we kind of focus on him in the week and we think, right, he might not start, but I think he probably will.
Yeah.
So I think he's just scored a brace in his last game, hasn't he? So you'd think Zari's not going to drop him. So if Morata's the player who I've just got a nasty feeling that he's probably going to get a goal against us, and to prevent that, the defence is going to have to be better than it was against Brighton, because as we saw, they switched off for 10 seconds and a goal went in, and that's against Brighton from a set piece. We can't be doing that against Chelsea because they've got 5 or 6 players who could just easily put one past us. So the danger man for Chelsea is Morata, and the danger man for us that Chelsea need to worry about is Bernard.
Yeah,
I really like Bernard. In the last couple of games against United and against Brighton, and I wouldn't say he's played badly, not by any stretch. He's just kind of not been at the forefront of the good stuff type thing. He's not had any real standout moments. He's not put in any brilliant passes or shown any outrageous bits of skill like he did against Leicester. So Bernard, I think, is a player who's not going to be dropped. He doesn't deserve to be dropped. He's going to be in the lineup, and I think he's due another good performance, and he's going to be motivated. He's going to be seeing the likes of Richarlison scoring goals. He's going to be seeing the likes of Lookman, taking his chances when he's being given them. He's going to know that Walcott's not going to be. What's the word? Walcott's not going to give his place away lying down. So I think Bernard's going to look around and think, yeah, I'm going to have to bring my performance levels right up here to make sure I stay in this team long term. And I think he's due a goal as well. He's not scored yet since he brought him in, and he is a great goal scorer. He scored some brilliant goals for Shakhtar. So I want to see Bernard break his duck, and I think if Chelsea kind of don't show him the respect he deserves, because he is only a little fella, isn't he? I think it could be very easy for opposition defences to just kind of not pay much attention to him type thing. Just be one of these players who kind of just slips under the radar because they think, no, he's a twerp him. He's not going to. He can't hurt us. But no, he's an outrageously skillful player. So I really want to see a good performance from Bernard, and I really, really hope that he gets on the score sheet soon, because I think once he gets one, he'll just take off.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes when I'm watching him, I just think, how have we managed to get him? Like he's an absolute quality player. I know some people are saying he lacks the physicality and the size for the Premier League. Obviously, he get pushed off the ball a little bit when he's 5'5" or something like that. But the quality he has, he's a top class player, and sometimes he's on a different wavelength to the other players, and hopefully that will come with time if they play together enough. But when he gets going, he is a quality player, and hopefully on that left side, he can make things happen. And I do think if he can weave between the gaps with Chelsea. Obviously, it's difficult with the Sarri side. He's very tactically aware, but I think definitely he's one to weave between the gaps and make things happen. So I agree with you there. My Chelsea man to watch would be Eden Hazard. I think he's coming back into the team at the moment, and he's coming back from injury, and he's world class. He's one of the best players in the world. I put him top 3, I think, in the world. I think he's the best after Messi and Ronaldo. I know a lot of people say Griezmann, but Mbappe. I do think Hazard at the moment is the third best player in the world. So I do think whether he's at the top of his game, having just come back from injury, is debatable. And he came on for about 15 minutes this last weekend, and he got an assist. So I just think he just makes things happen. As you say, a little bit like Bernard, but obviously in his prime. Eden Hazard is absolute quality, and I remember a game though where Everton played Chelsea, and Ghana man-marked Hazard, and he pretty much marked him out of the game, to be fair. And I remember when was it?
Was that the FA Cup?
I think it was, yeah. I think it was.
Lukaku got 2.
Yeah. And Idrissa Gueye gave an interview afterwards in French and said, someone asked him in French, where is Hazard? And he said, he's in my pocket. And Hazard walked past the time. It was great. But I'm sure he can do that again. But I don't think Marco Silva will. Ask Gueye to man-mark Hazard if he plays at the weekend. I think Gueye will be asked to do his normal job. But I do think Hazard is definitely one to watch, because he's probably going to be the most capable player on the pitch. So I do think he's definitely one to massively look out for. But in terms of Everton's danger man, I've gone with Richarlison, because having scored the brace the weekend, his confidence is going to be sky high, and they've just got to watch out for him, because I just think he can terrorise any defence in the Premier League, even the quality of Chelsea. They have very good centre backs. Obviously, as Pelaqueta is a great defender, and Rudiger as well. But I can see Richarlison running rings. I can't running rings around them, even because I just think at the top of his game, no one can deal with him. So I think if we do get the ball into his feet and he can just knock it around them like he did last weekend, I do think he's definitely I think he's our danger man at the moment, the man in form, and the man who can get us goals. Definitely in the counter attack, because I think that might be the way to play. I think we are going to take it to Chelsea at the weekend, but if we are going to play a little bit on the counter attack, then Richarlison's the man. He's going to be the one making the runs forward. So that's my danger man. But
I don't know. Should we talk about the elephant in the room?
Yeah, go for it. We're off Barkley.
Should we talk about Barkley?
No, we're going to have to, aren't we? We're going to have to.
Do you think he's going to do anything? Do you think he's going to be good? Do you think he's going to stink? What's your gut feeling?
I've got a horrible feeling he's just going to have a great game, the game of his life. because he's in some good form at the moment, and I've just got a horrible feeling he's gonna come into his own and just have the game of his life. And he's one of those players. If he's got a point to prove, he will play well. But the only thing that's making me feel better is, have you seen the clip of that shot that he had at the weekend? And it was like one of those, we saw it a few times for Everton, but he's in some great form. He picked the ball up just outside the box and he absolutely ballooned it like into the car park. So that was encouraging. But apart from that, he's at the top of his game. He's definitely someone to watch out for. So I'm hoping he doesn't have a good game. But what do you think?
As you said, I've just got a horrible feeling he's going to either score a goal or he's going to set one up. But if he scores a goal, I promise you, it won't be like a pile drive. It'll just be the worst little tap in, sort of. Oh my God, why did he have to be the one who did that type goal? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, one thing I really hope Sigurdsson has a brilliant game. I hope Sigurdsson makes a show of him and shows Evertonians that he is an upgrade from Barkley. And he's like, yeah, what do you need Barkley for when you've got me?
Yeah.
I'd love that. I'd really love that. I'd love Barkley to be on that pitch thinking, Christ, if I was at Everton, I wouldn't get in that team over him. Do you know what I mean? I want Sigurdsson to go there and show that he's a proper number 10 and he's better than Barkley was. But as you said, Barkley's just one of those players. He's one of those players where if he gets the bit between his teeth and he's given a simple job to do, then he kind of rises to the occasion and impresses, doesn't he? But thing about Barkley, if he scores, what do you think he'll do? Do you think he'll give it the big one? Do you think he'll be muted? Or
he'll go crazy, I think, personally.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think he ran us into the ground. I think with the contract, I think that showed he wasn't that bothered about Everton, and the fact that he ran down his contract and robbed us, in my opinion, of 20 million at least. Yeah. But I don't think he has many ties. I know he's given a couple of little sly digs to Everton, hasn't he, in his press conferences, even though he couldn't get his words out very well. He's given a few little sly digs to Everton, and I just don't think. I think it's sad to say he's lost his ties with the club, having been there from such a young age and being a lifelong fan, but I do think he'd go crazy. I don't know. I just got the feeling he'd just go mental, and it's sad really, because he's one of ours. But what do you think? Do you think he'd go crazy? Or do you think he'd be out of respect for the club?
I think he will.
Do you think he will?
I think he will, especially if the fans are giving it to him beforehand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, when Lukaku scored against us for United, I mean, he gave it to the fans a little bit. It wasn't too over the top. I think he just cupped his ear, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was it. But as you said, I think Barkley will give it the big one, like he's Liverpool scoring at Goodison. Do you know what I mean? Like Gerrard used to do and things like that. I can see that type of reaction from Barkley. And if he does that, then whatever. That's what I kind of expect. If he did nothing, if he just had a muted celebration, then if anything, I'd kind of feel a bit. What's the word? I feel like that would be a bit condescending. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, no, we hate you. We want you to know we hate you. You don't have to show us respect. We're not going to give you any respect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can. I don't want it to happen, but you can go mad. Just go mad with your own supporters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like all this wishy-washy crap where players kind of feel obligated to not celebrate when they clearly want to. I mean, I don't mind it when players kind of were at a club long term and then they didn't leave under bad circumstances. They left on nice terms and then they just out of respect don't celebrate.
Yeah.
Like someone like Lampard against Chelsea when he scored a penalty for City. I don't think he did. But when players, when you know that they hate that former club and that they want to go mad and they just don't for some reason, they just feel like uncomfortable doing it.
Yeah.
I want to see the celebration. Do you know what I mean? No, that's the one. I don't want to see the celebration, but I want to see the emotion from him. I've got emotion towards him. We're not shy about showing how we feel about him, so you don't have to be shy of showing how you feel about us. Do you know what I mean? If you get the opportunity to. So hopefully we don't even have to. It's a mute point that he doesn't do anything. Hopefully he's just anonymous, or someone goes through him after 10 minutes and he limps off.
Yeah, hopefully Andre Gomez or just a guy will actually go through.
Oh yeah, Andre Gomez makes an absolute show.
Yeah, just run him off the park. But I'm hoping we don't see some kind of Adebayor. Remember him against Arsenal when he ran the length of the pitch. But hoping on anyway. Fingers crossed for the game against Chelsea at the weekend. We'll wrap it up anyway. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe to the video, and give us a follow on social media as well. Our Twitter handles are below our little pictures now. Give Paul a follow on P_McAllister123 and myself at Tom Clark 40, and give us a follow on Everton Newsfeed, the Toffee Blues on Twitter as well. So thanks for watching. tune in next time on the Toffee Blues Extra Show. Thanks Paul for coming on as well. I've got to thank you for being a pleasure.
No problem, mate. No problem.
Yeah, so thank you for watching. Tune in next time on the Toffee Blues.